In this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. Today I'm going to talk about the differences between tarot and oracle decks. So to start with, within tarot, so this is a traditional tarot deck. In tarot there's 21 major arcana cards, and then altogether with the minor arcana there's 78 cards. But the first card is the Fool. Now you can include numerology into tarot because the Fool counts as 0, and 0 is the symbol which symbolises infinite, no beginning, no end. And the Fool, if it comes up for you in a reading and it's upright, it symbolises that you're on a journey, but you're raising your horizons, you're on a journey, you're being very positive, and you're taking a leap of faith. And the energy of the Fool is throughout the tarot, because you can see yourself as a fool and the different cards sort of representing your journey, because the Fool, it's not about being stupid or silly, it symbolises being on a journey. And then you've also got the High Priestess, which is the second card in the major arcana. So the first card is the Magician. This is the Magician here, and the Magician's got the pentagram, the chalice, the sword, the wand, the 4 tools of magic and witchcraft the Magician's got. And this symbolises elements of surprise coming into your life, good or bad, but it also symbolises, if it's upright, you're a very powerful manifester, and you have the power to manifest your goals, your dreams, and this encourages you to honour your powers and to follow your dreams and manifest. The High Priestess being the second card. This is all about it's got a strong connection with Cancer, with the moon, but this is all about listen to your intuition, listen to what your psychic abilities are telling you. But it could, if it's upright, it could also be there's a big secret, there's some secret you've found out, so there's information being given to you, maybe information that's been hidden from you is now coming to the light and being given to you. And then this is the Page of Swords, but this is your minor arcana, and this is the Queen of Swords. So you've got your Queen and Kings of Swords, and this is your minor arcana. And then you've got your pentagrams. 9 of Pentacles means peace on earth, very happy, very content, a lot of abundance if it's upright. And then with the 8 of Wands, this symbolises speed, quickness, things of that nature. And then 3 of Cups, celebration and enjoyment. But that's what traditional tarot's made up of. Your 21 major cards and your minor cards. And it follows, originally traditional tarot was based off of playing cards, because these cards are still used today by some people to play games with. But because people focused on the images of the cards and give the images meaning, that is why they got adapted and involved in modern occultism. If you look at this deck, so different oracle decks will have different numbers and different themes. So in this deck, there's 53 cards in this deck, and I love this deck, and it's called the Energy Oracle. I was very drawn to it, and I still love working from it. But again, with this deck, I'll just go over some of the cards. So you've got the Door. This card's all about like wealth, prosperity coming in, that type of energy. And there's like different images here. We've all got sort of different. The Garden and the Gate is a great one as well. Great message here, feeling you might feel secure, safe in your grounds and things like that. And then you've got the symbol of balance here. So all these different sort of cards, they've all got different energy to them. You've got some angels here as well, and envy. So different sort of themes here with that. And then with this deck, This is an animal oracle deck, so if you love working with animal guides, animal spirits, this is a great deck to work with as well. And this has got a lot of different themes. So this is just some of the cards I've pulled. So you've got the Earth Mother. This is all about balance, growth, connecting with the earth. And then this is sort of meditation type of energy, but just different animals and energy. This card here, the Sage, this symbolises that you are a wise sage. If it comes up for you in a reading, you're very wise, you're full of knowledge. Practice your knowledge, your wisdom as well. And then White Witch, which don't like the name White Witch because it's quite racist, terms like that. But regardless, this card has got a positive message to it. And then this is all about starseed type of energy and travelling, and then druid type of energy. So those are just some of that. And then a lot of oracle decks, you'll get angel decks, which again are just another word for oracle decks. And Doreen Virtue made a lot of helped make a lot of different oracle decks. So that's what she helped do. And that's one of her oracle decks. And because she found a different path, Doreen Virtue, it's really hard to get in. You're lucky if you've got something from Doreen Virtue, like a book or decks and things, but they're very rare. And then this is Animal Oracle again, so it's a beautiful Oracle deck. And this is Crystal Oracle. So there's lots of different Crystal Oracles because crystals are very much like the gods, because the deities and spirits I work with, like Hecate, there are many different aspects to Hecate. And crystals are the same. There are many different aspects to a crystal. A crystal's got many healing properties, powers, and this is just great to work with. And I love using this with clients because oracle decks give an additional message. And then this deck was the first deck I ever bought. This is from Doreen Virtue as well, and it was out of Inspirations, a shop in Motherwell. It's not there anymore, unfortunately. But it's a beautiful deck, and whether unicorns ever did exist or don't, the symbol spirituality is very much about symbolism, and unicorns are a magical creature imbued with magic, and they're a symbol of healing and things of this nature. And a deck that was gifted to me by a good friend. This deck, I love it. I've worked with it. I really feel a connection with it. My friend may have felt a connection with it at first, or she was gifted. I'll ask her more about it when I see her again, but my friend was gifted, Jinky was gifted this, or she bought it at the time, and she might have felt a connection, but the cards didn't speak to her, and she gifted it to me. And I love it because these cards here, I'm just going to see what one comes up for me, and I love this deck as well. So, and sometimes, like, we might give crystals away, or we might give a book or an oracle deck away to a friend because it'll benefit them a lot more than it'll benefit us. So, okay. So the one I've pulled out is Libra, and again with the message there, this is all about that Libra being, so Virgo being the 6th house, and then Libra being the 7th house. This is all about balance, seeing all aspects of the story, and and creating balance in your life. So this follows the houses and astrology as well, this particular deck. And then another deck what I love working with is the Celtic Goddess Oracle deck. I felt very drawn to this. There's a lot of spiritual paths and traditions I feel very drawn to, and the Celtic path is one of them. And the goddess Morgan is a goddess I love working with as well. She's similar to Hecate, but different cultures, different energy. But you see, oracle decks either follow animals, angels, gods or goddesses, crystals, planets, astrology. So oracle decks sort of follow different symbolism and different energy. Whereas tarot follows the 78 cards, And all of those cards, you know, you've got your major arcana, which is the fool, the high priestess, the fool, the magician, the high priestess. Those are so those and then pentagrams, swords, things like this, and chalices and cups, which are your minor arcana. So that's what traditional tarot is made up of, and all these different suits, be it a major suit or a minor suit, have all got different symbolism. Whereas different oracle decks either follow gods or angels, and based on the card you draw from an oracle deck, and there's a message there. Images, I've got messages like this card here, this one, envy. So there's a lot of like, you could say golden thing, and this person's in the dark. And I like to think like they're looking at someone else's property, they're looking at someone else's treasure, and they're quite envious of it. They've got their own treasure, but that treasure they might be happy with it or that, but it's not good enough for them. So they're admiring someone else's treasure and someone else's possessions, and that's what that card's about. So and a lot of oracle decks, the difference is they follow beautiful artwork, be that angel artwork, goddess artwork, or just different image artwork with a message. And some tarot decks you can buy, you get a book with it explaining each card. But the great thing, whenever you buy an oracle book, oracle deck, sorry, most oracle decks, they've got a book explaining if you've drawn that card, what that card means for you. And then over time, you can go with the book and go with cake from the book, what works for you, what doesn't. And then over time, that specific card will have a unique message where it relates to you. And as always, that's the difference between oracle and tarot. I hope this clears it up, because oracles, an oracle deck may follow animal, spirit energy, goddess energy, or some type of energy, whereas tarot's always the same. It follows the major arcana and the minor arcana, so it's made up of those two suits, and each suit that comes out, and each card that comes out in that suit, be it a minor card or major or minor, it's got a meaning to it. And sometimes a lot of the oracle decks I bought, the tarot card magazine I buy every week, that really helped me understand tarot, but also just looking at each card and studying what number a card it is. So it took me a long time to understand traditional tarot, and I started out with oracle decks first, and then my mum got me traditional tarot, and it took me time to understand what each card meant, and I had to study it. But I've got a photographic memory, so I remember a lot of information that people read out to me or I hear. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and this is me just explaining the difference between traditional tarot, which is based on those major and minors, and oracle decks, but can be based on different types of artwork, based on angels, gods or goddesses, and different symbolism. However, until next time, have a great day or night whenever you're seeing this video. May part again, blessed be.